Hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday Live. I'm Bethany Zell, Program Director for Healthy You at Cary Medical Center. Today's Wellness Wednesday Live looks a little bit different, and it's actually coming to you at a different time of day because we had an all-staff meeting at Cary Medical Center today during our normal Wellness Wednesday Live time. But I was able to meet up with our special guest earlier today to record a little video segment. And so I'm going to be sharing that here in a few minutes. But what we're going to be talking about today is that this week is National Hand Washing Awareness Week. And so we were really thankful and lucky to be able to catch up with Jennifer Brewer, who is a nurse and is our infection preventionist at Cary Medical Center. And so she is going to share with us in this video all about hand washing and how to do it the right way to prevent infection. And so I'll go ahead and share that now.
We're here today because this week is actually National Hand Hygiene Week. And everybody's been hearing all the importance of washing your hands, washing your hands, washing your hands throughout this entire pandemic. But Jen really wanted to come on today to share some great tips, tricks, some techniques, and making sure that everybody has the right method behind their hand hygiene, because that's important. Just
Absolutely.
going like this is not going to cut it.
Right.
And especially not in this current environment that we find ourselves in.
Absolutely.
So, I'm going to get out of the way and I'm going to let Jennifer share her great info with us.
Thanks, Bethany. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you today to talk about hand hygiene. So washing your hands frequently is really important. It is the best thing we can do to prevent the spread of germs. And as you know, it is one of the top 3 things we can do to stop the spread of COVID. And the others include wearing your mask and watching your distance. So washing your hands isn't as good as Bethany says. It's not as good as just putting your hands together. It's really important that we follow a process. And so what we're going to do today is talk about that process and what we can do to cover all of our hands and talk about some tips and tricks as well. So the first thing you're going to want to do, whether you're using soap and water to wash your hands or a hand sanitizer gel, you're going to want to make sure that you have the appropriate amount of product on your hands. So for soap, the recommended amount is about the size of a quarter. And for alcohol-based hand sanitizer in the gel form, you're going to want to use the size of a dime. If your hand sanitizer is foam, stick with the quarter size. So today we're going to use this green paint to represent the soap or the hand sanitizer that you're utilizing. So you're first going to put that right in your palms in the amount that we discussed. There we go. And of course, the first step is to rub it all over your palms, making sure to cover every area. Next, you're going to want to pay attention to the front of your hands, interlacing your fingers to make sure that you get in between all of your fingers and all of your surfaces. You can see this takes a little bit of time. As you can see, my hands are pretty well covered, but the piece that we most often miss is right here on our thumbs. So next, draw attention to your thumbs by rubbing all surfaces all around your thumbs. And let's not forget about our wrists, because our wrists are as involved in touching things and surfaces as our hands are. So as you can see, all of my surfaces are covered, including my thumbs, this very important piece. One last step to do is with your fingernails, take them and in a circular motion, get some soap right underneath of them from your opposite palm. Great. And at this point, you're going to want to rinse. So as you could see by our demonstration, it took about 20 seconds to cover all surfaces of our hands. Whether you're using soap and water or hand sanitizer, the time frame is the same. Singing the chorus of Jingle Bells twice through, either to yourself or out loud to spread some Christmas cheer, is a great way to gauge this time. Here are some really important considerations when it comes to hand hygiene. First, if you're using alcohol-based hand sanitizer, make sure that the alcohol content is at least 60% ethanol or 70% isopropyl. If you are using hand sanitizer, make sure to rub your hands together until it is completely dry. Do not fan your hands or wipe them on your clothing in an effort to speed up the process. Make sure your water temperature is warm. Water that is too hot can dry our hands and impair our skin. Water that is too cold does not do much to kill the germs that are on our hands. Make sure that you have paper towel ready prior to washing your hands, especially when you're in public. That way you don't end up having to touch a dispenser after you have cleaned. If your hands are visibly soiled, use only soap and water for cleaning purposes. Alcohol-based hand sanitizers will not do the trick. And finally, this holiday season, make sure to follow these steps to spread joy and not germs.
Thank you so much, Jen. That was really awesome. And it is so important that we continue to be vigilant about our hand hygiene this week and all the time. And for those of you watching, we look forward to seeing you at our next Wellness Wednesday Live. Have a great day.